luxury builder in Miami that constructed over 100 high-end homes for 2 decades filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy with less than $1,000 in cash and over $1 million in debt.
For the first time, families got to question a bankrupt home builder who left them with unfinished homes and mountains of debt.
But today we found its old offices empty, and now homeowners like the ones living here say they're getting hit with bills for work they already paid for.
58 families in Florida are staring at half-built retirement homes after their builder went under overnight. And a building material supplier that competed with Home Depot and Lowe's just filed Chapter 11 because they couldn't keep the lights on. This isn't 2008, but if you listen closely, the cracks sound exactly the same. The U.S. housing market sits at roughly $47 trillion in total homeowner equity alone. Homeowners hold $17.8 trillion in equity as of mid-2025, according to ICE data. Add in the mortgage market, the rental market, commercial real estate, and construction, and you're looking at a machine that touches every corner of the American economy. And right now, that machine is showing stress fractures that most people aren't paying attention to, because they're not happening at the top. They're happening at the foundation, the builders. Today we're breaking down what's really happening in the construction side of this market. Number one, the 8 builders and construction firms that have gone bankrupt and what their collapses tell us about where this market is headed. Number two, the builder confidence data that's been screaming a warning for 21 straight months. And number three, the new home sales number from January that sent shockwaves through the industry. The data point in section 2 is the one Wall Street doesn't want you to see. Stay for it. And let's get into it. First, the bankruptcies, because these aren't random failures, they're symptoms. Vandervalk Construction, a family-owned builder in Citrus County, Florida, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in late April 2025, leaving 58 homebuyers with unfinished properties and declared over $1 million in liabilities against less than $100,000 in assets. These weren't speculators. These were retirees who poured their life savings into homes that now sit as unfinished concrete shells. Scion Homes, a Miami-based luxury builder with over 20 years in high-end mansion construction, filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in September 2025, with liabilities exceeding $1 million and less than $1,000 in cash. Gone overnight. Over 100 homes in their portfolio. Pegasus Builders, one of South Florida's oldest luxury developers with a 45-year history, declared Chapter 11 amid debts estimated at $10 million. 45 years of building and the market finally broke them. Modern Builders in Southwest Florida filed Chapter 7 with more than $7 million in construction loan defaults, hammered by back-to-back hurricanes disrupting supply and labor. Phil Keen Designs, an Orlando-based luxury architecture and construction firm, filed Chapter 11 in November 2025. Coastal Lux Homes and Gulfstream Signature Builders both ceased operations in late 2024, and North American Builders Supply, a building materials company, filed Chapter 11 in December 2025 as tariffs crushed their margins. That's 8 firms, and those are just the ones big enough to make the news. Hundreds of smaller builders have quietly closed shop across the Sun Belt without a single headline. Now, why is this happening? Because the forces that kept these builders alive during the boom have all reversed at the same time. Tariffs have added $7,500 to $10,000 to the cost of every new home built in America, according to NAHB's chief economist. Lumber, steel, copper, all hit. Total material cost increases are pushing the average new home price up by $17,000 to $22,000. Builders who locked in fixed price contracts before tariffs hit are now underwater on every house they build. They're losing money with each closing. That's how you go from profitable to bankrupt in 12 months. Meanwhile, the buyers have vanished. New home sales collapsed 17.6% in January 2026 to just 587,000 annualized units, the weakest reading in over a year. Builders are now sitting on a bloated 9.7-month supply of unsold new homes. Let that number sink in. Nearly 10 months of inventory. A balanced market is 4 to 6 months. These builders have homes they can't sell at prices buyers can't afford, built with materials that cost more than they budgeted for. Real quick, if this market data is opening your eyes, hit that notification bell. We break this down every single week, and the people who see it first make the best moves. And here's the data point that should alarm you most. Builder confidence has been below 50, the line that separates optimism from pessimism, for 21 consecutive months. 21 straight months of more builders saying conditions are bad than good. The NAHB Housing Market Index hit 36 in February 2026, the lowest since September. 65% of builders are offering sales incentives, and that streak has been above 60% for over a year. 40% are cutting prices outright, with the average price reduction hitting 6%. Rate buydowns, closing cost credits, free upgrades, builders are throwing everything at buyers, and buyers still aren't biting, because you can discount a $450,000 house by 6% and it's still $423,000. Which is still unaffordable for 65% of American households. And here's what connects all of this to you, even if you're not buying new construction. When builders go bankrupt, the homes they were building become distressed inventory, sold at auction, dumped at fire sale prices, or abandoned mid-construction. That drags down the value of every home in the surrounding neighborhood. When builders slash prices by 6% with rate buydowns, they're competing directly against resale sellers who can't match those incentives. That forces resale prices down. The median new home price has actually fallen below the median resale price in many markets, something that's only happened 2 or 3 times in the last several decades. That tells you how desperate builders have become. And the pipeline isn't shutting off. Building permits are down 5.8% year over year, meaning builders are pulling back, but slowly. There's still a wall of completed homes hitting the market that were permitted and started 12 to 18 months ago. Those homes need to be sold, and the builders who can't sell them are the next ones filing Chapter 11. Redfin's data shows there were over 600,000 more sellers than buyers in the U.S. housing market in December, a 47% disparity and an all-time record going back to 2013. The total number of buyers fell to its lowest level since 2013. JP Morgan now expects home prices to stall at 0% nationally in 2026, calling out the Sun Belt and West Coast specifically as areas where overbuilding is leading to price declines. So what does this mean for you? If you're a homeowner near new construction, understand that builder distress is your competition. When they slash prices and offer rate buydowns to move inventory, your resale value takes the hit. Monitor what builders in your area are pricing at and offering, because that sets the floor for your neighborhood. If you're a buyer, especially in Sun Belt markets where builders overbuilt, this is becoming the most buyer-friendly environment in years. Builders are sitting on 9.7 months of unsold homes, and they need those off their books. Walk in with data, ask for rate buydowns, ask for closing cost credits, ask for price reductions. They're saying yes to everything right now. If you're thinking about building a custom home, do extreme due diligence on your builder's financial health before signing a contract. 58 families in Florida learned the hard way what happens when a builder goes under mid-construction. You lose your deposit, your home sits as an unfinished shell, and the bankruptcy court decides who gets paid. Check their license, check for liens, check their financial statements if available, and never pay more than the contractually required draw schedule. Here's the bottom line. The builders are the canary in the coal mine. They see demand before agents do. They feel cost pressure before buyers do. And when they start going bankrupt, not 1, not 2, but 8 in a single cycle, that's the market telling you something. Not that it's going to crash tomorrow, but that the foundation is cracking, and the cracks always start where the money meets the dirt. Subscribe with the bell on. Drop a comment telling us if you've seen builder distress in your area, unfinished subdivisions, price cuts, abandoned lots. Those ground level reports help everyone in this community see what's really happening. See you in the next one.